guys, Priddle and Elsinger, see where they line up for North Geelong, and also Cousins and McVilly for the Belmont Lions.
Well, interesting. I wonder if James Cummings hasn't been doing a lot of pre-season training because he's starting on the bench.
He is, as is Kane Harrington for the North Geelong side. We're just about set for the first quarter here at Osborne Park.
Jeez, I remember how to do this.
And we see Andrew Buchter, Craig Booley, Glenn Frost and Mark Oven, who's played, I think, 2.5 or nearly 3/4 in the reserves, and he's playing in the seniors, so he's starting on the bench. It's a good way to earn a quid on a Saturday afternoon, is play reserves and then seniors.
Yes.
But he's going to the bench with Frost, Buchter and Booley for the Belmont Lions. Umpire Hunter has the ball in the middle, just about ready for the start of our 1 broadcast match this afternoon. Live exclusive to Geelong Radio, 100.3 FM. It's North Geelong and the Belmont Lions. Umpire Hunter will throw the ball up. It's going to be Weiss up against Tolson. Tolson gets the first tap down of season 2000. Straight back quickly towards Cousins. McVilly in there also. Gets tackled and wrapped up in the middle again. And we'll have a secondary bounce. And a few boys just getting up off the ball. McVilly, the last one with football in hand. Gives it back to umpire Hunter, and he'll do it all again. Umpire's found a free kick. Umpire Clifton must have been hold somewhere. And it's going to go to John Cousins in the middle. Handball's off quick. Oh, he's going to do rush there. That was Nanitas. Gets it towards half forward, but getting back there and taking the mark. North Geelong are going to be able to clear. Running across there is Dans. From half the outer side, goes towards centre wing. Can't find Vandenberg in the long sleeves out there. He's pushed over the boundary line. Here's a push in the back, says the umpire. Will be a free kick on centre wing on the outer side. Vandenberg try and push the Magpies into attack against the Breeze in the first term. What's he got? He goes now short, looks for the lead. McVilly tries to chop it off, goes towards half forward for the Magpies. And so 1 on about 3 there, but the Magpies do pretty well. Goes out towards Burns. Can he keep it in front? Got some support. And he'll need some pretty close to the boundary line. Umpire says it's a high tackle, and it will go to North Geelong. They get up, and looks like it might be Vandenberg again. He goes back towards centre half forward. Standing there, does he take the mark? Yes, he does. That's Rory Priddle in the long sleeves as well. So first kick for Rory Priddle back to North Geelong. Goes now. Leads on. Great kick. Chopped off though. Yes, it is. And just standing in the hole there in front of Ross now. And
like
it's Scott Mills. It is, yep. Mills is going to be able to clear for the Lions.
Yes, reads the game pretty well. St Albans boy. Ball comes to ground, the centre of the ground. Picked up by the Belmont Lions once again. They go very wide. Brett Dunlop's out there on his own. Takes the mark, plays on quickly on the left foot. Goes towards half forward flank. Mark, well, put down there by Madden. But the umpires picked a free kick out. It's going to Madden of the Belmont Lions. He's between wing and half forward flank on the western side of Osborne Park. Taking a long time, giving the Magpies the opportunity to man up. Now goes for the centering kick to the lead. Not such a good kick. Marked in defence fairly comfortably there by Daniel Gibbs of North Geelong.
Oh, that should have been a high tackle there at the Belmont Lions half forward flank. No free kick. Magpies clear towards the centre of the ground. Goes through a couple of sets of hands. Goes back. Nanitas has got it. Went for a handball. Probably should have gone the first option. Didn't. Handball shuffle out to Burns. His handball back to the call of Russell Hearn. The coach gets his first kick. Gets dumped as he gets it away. And, well, that was pretty late for him. Lifted. He was a long way away, but he's paid it.
Well, actually, it probably wasn't his decision.
Yeah, okay.
Well, when I say what, he was the trailing umpire. So the initial umpire either didn't see it or was unsighted.
Well,
and, the trailing umpire gave the decision.
The ball has been relayed down the field to David Rising, who has come from Anarchy across to North Geelong. He's got a kick about 35 metres out. Pretty acute angle, kicking into the Breeze at the southern end of Osborne Park. Let's see how he goes. He's pushed it across the face of goal. Not going to make distance. Pack develops. Number of Belmont Lions players try and pump it away. And in there also Lee Sykes for them. They get it away quickly to the front. Cousins has got it. Can run away. Could have taken a bounce. Elects to go with the right foot kick though towards centre wing. King goes up. Oh, that's over. Should be a free kick. It is. And it's going to come back to Doubledom on centre wing for the Lions. Going to try and push them into attack. Handballs quickly to Cousins, who kept running. Good play. Now right foot kick towards centre half forward. Edwards tries to use the body. Needs some help though. Getting back there first. Elsinger, is it going to sit for it? It does. Wants to go towards the boundary line. Does okay too. Gets around the corner of the coach. Russell Hearn takes the mark. Plays on now. Takes one bounce. Takes two. Got some support running with him. He's got a paddock. Now takes another one. Now direct back on board. Or is it going to make the distance? No, it's not. It's chopped off by Mills. He reads the play well. Handball back. towards his teammate there, and that is Farnham. Goes now with the right boot long towards, there's nobody there though for the Lions, being pushed up the ground, and Gibbs is able to take the clearing mark for the Magpies.
Goes wide on the western side. He finds his teammate out there in Rose. He takes the mark on his chest. Goes for the short kick, but again, intercepted this time by Farnham. Drives back towards centre half forward again, back into the corridor. No mark taken. Comes to ground. Elzinga picks it up for North Geelong. Drives it back to the centre. In the road again is Cousins. He's getting a good grasp on the ball. Long driving kick to the full forward position. That's hit the ground. It's going to run. And, well, it was just pushed through at the finish. But that's the first score of the season here at Osborne Park this year. Belmont Lions now one behind off the boot there of John Cousins. And we've been playing almost 5 minutes. Fullback North Geelong there plays the ball to himself, goes wide to the western wing, off hands, and players just content to let the ball go over between half forward flank and centre wing, and out of bounds on that point.
So it's half forward for the Lions. Olsen comes down with the Weiss. Oh, good boundary throw, and it's over the head of the ruckman. Elzinga is there. Short little left foot kick back towards the centre. Going to be coming through at pace. Good play by Evans. Can't pick it up at the first attempt. Weiss is there. Needs some support. Evans tripped over. Weiss gets the handball away, but only as far as Nunez. Backs himself. Handball towards Doubledham. He misses it. All free kick by the umpire. Umpire Clifton's found it. Going to go to Rod Doubledham. On centre wing. Commentary box side. Now, what's he got? He's got Hargraves lead. Oh, and hits him straight there. Great pass. At half forward now, got Edwards leading. He's got a couple against him, though, needs somebody else. Plays on now, just tries to measure the pass into the pocket. Probably too far for his teammate, can't keep it in. And it will be out of bounds, and that was Whittingham.
It's interesting, Laurie, the Belmont Lions forwards seem to be drawn up the ground. When that kick went in, there was 4 North Geelong players in the last line of defence and no Belmont Lions.
Yeah, exactly, Eric. A little bit too far. I think it would be better if they stayed back and square a little bit and ran it a little bit.
No free kick there from the boundary throw in. Umpire Clifton will come in and bounce it pretty close to the boundary line now, about 45-50 metres around from the Belmont Lions goal. They're kicking to the northern end in this first term. They're one behind. They lead North Geelong yet to score. We've been playing just over 6 minutes. Ball up now. Lucas King comes in. Weiss uses his body well and then gets away from a couple. Holds the ball too long. That's dropping the ball. He went probably once too many in the blind turn. And it will be a free kick to Whittingham on half forward. Now what's he got? Got McPhilly. He elects, though, to go further afield, draw it back in towards the corridor. Edwards a good lead. Oh, nearly took the mark. Good hands, but couldn't quite grab it, though. Cousins is in there with McPhilly fighting hard. Oh, gives it back to Cousins, shuffles it out, right foot kick around the corner, in towards the teeth of goal. Hargraves stands his ground, takes a good mark. Judged that very well, the big man. And we'll have a shot from goal. About 8 metres out. Pretty acute angle, though. Tried to gather a couple of metres there, couldn't do so. The umpires come around and said, you're right on the boundary line. And we'll have a shot for goal. It's going to be tough from there. He's looking inboard. Now he sets himself. He's in the right forward pocket, runs around now, kicks the check side, and I think it's pretty close. What's the goal umpire say? One behind for Hargraves.
Pretty hard to kick one from there, Jason, I think, into that breeze.
So they double the score. The Lions, 2 behinds. They lead North Geelong yet to score on the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 7.5 minutes.
Ball back in the goal square for North Geelong. Away we go again. Kick straight down the middle of the ground in the corridor. Oh, in front, good strong mark for the Belmont Lions, and that's by Baker. Moved in very well from the wing in front of the pack. The ball dropping in the bruise. Now he goes wide to the forward pocket. There's the lead. Oh, high in the air was the Belmont Lions player there. Can't take the mark. Comes to ground. There's a left foot snap, and it is a goal. Have to wait till he gets up to identify. That young fellow was very casual, very relaxed, and not too sure who actually kicked it. Could have been Pike, Ricky Pike, and if that's the case, it is his forte. Of course, Laurie from St Albans got a lot of those goals from around that forward line.
Yeah, well, he's a little guy, Eric, and he's doing his job there, isn't he, under the pack, and
yes, it was Pike. So 8 minutes into the first quarter here. The Victory Trophy scoreboard, Belmont Lions, 1-2. North Geelong yet to score, although probably, what would you think, Laurie, 2 or 3 goal win?
Oh, definitely that there. Easy, Eric. I just see Troy Elzinga coming off here. That doesn't look good.
No. Back in the middle, ball up. Secondary bounce will happen now with umpire Hunter. Can't get away from the middle both sides. And we will have a secondary bounce with umpire Hunter. Elzinga doesn't look too good there, does he?
No, he does not.
Sort of looks a bit like not a great pre-season.
Tolson gets it down. Oh, rode beautifully by Burns. His kick's partly smothered by Nanitas. Across centre half forward for the Magpies. Back into the middle now. Pack develops. The umpire will have to come in, and he's found holding the ball, says the umpire. It's a bit tough on Johnny Cousins. Burns plays on quickly. Have to go back. And it's going to go back now to mark Skinny Burns in the middle for the Magpies. That gives the Lions a bit of time to pick up their players in defence. That was a bit red hot, wasn't it?
He didn't have much chance. It was the only bloke that wanted the ball. In fact, he's played very well, Cousins, so far. He's been where the ball is.
So Burns now. Handballs it off quickly to Priddle. Runs and goes with the right boot. Long towards the tee. The goal. Mills reads the play pretty well. Pretty handy player at Montawari and St Albans. He was, Mills, too. So he's going to be okay. Good value for the Lions. And he switches play across the outer side. Half-back flank finds his teammate in Dunlop. And gets him, takes the mark, plays on left boot, back in towards Doubledham, just in front of Burns. The two number threes go at it. He takes the mark. Kick in the air is going to set a task for his teammates. Baker goes up, can't take the mark. Rode beautifully off the back of the pack, and they can run away. Price has got it now for the Magpies. Goes from centre wing long towards Jones. One out, uses the body well. Sid can't take the mark off hands. Belmont Lions with the numbers. They might be able to get away here, and they do so. Allen gets the kick.
Oh dear.
It was a strong shepherd by Sid then. I don't know if you guys saw that.
No, he didn't.
The thing was, it was an Academy Award performance also. I don't think the contact was all that solid.
Ball's gone towards half forward now for the Belmont Lions. Pushed out, coming on the ground for Elzinger. Gets the kick away now towards centre wing. Foot race and getting out there Nanitas. Also working hard was Mario Zitko for North Geelong. He does well. Back to him towards centre half forward. Who's there? Attacking the ball. Can't take it with him. And that looked like it was Havelberg. Pack develops towards half forward for the Magpies. They're fighting pretty hard for it. Free kick too high, said the umpire. And North Geelong getting the free at half forward, and it's Nathan Evans with it. Young guy from Werribee Centrals who's come down and playing with the Magpies now. He's on the point of the square, left footer, short little kick good to Russell Hearn, takes the mark. He's got Troy Rose out wide. He's got a couple of leads. Now, where's he going? Hearn, short little kick is all right, and taking the diving mark. We'll be able to stand up and take it. I think it's Matthew Armstrong. Is it? No, it might be Mario Zitko. It is. Young guy, 16, from the under-18s. Him and Mark Angelkovic making, this is Mario's second game. And Mark Angelkovic's first. He's going to be lining up for goal from about 40 metres out.
Probably see how strong the wind is from here.
So Zitko now. Deliberate. Paul Baker standing the mark. He's playing on the wing against Baker, former Corio player. He comes in now. It's just not going to make it, is it? Is it through? It's off hands and through for one behind. So the Magpies' first score of the afternoon, they are one behind, and the Belmont Lions 1-2-8 on the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, and we've been playing 12 minutes, Eric.
Laurie, if you went on the scoreboard, North are doing a very good job.
Oh, look, Eric, they have. I just thinking that before. I just thought one thing they could probably do is have a few more ball carriers. They just seem to be kicking the ball up rather than trying to run within the breeze. You probably should.
From the kick in, the ball's come to ground on half forward flank, picked up by Sid Jones. He has a pot shot from about 25 metres out, acute angle, kicked it right across the face, out of bounds on the full. So that's not like Jonesy, Jace. He doesn't usually miss those.
New role for Jonesy too, sort of deep into attack there.
Too true. The ball comes back in now. Kick to the centre half back position. Dunlop takes the mark for the Belmont Lions, and now to relieve the pressure. Taking a bit of time, looking for some leads up the ground. Now he goes long towards centre wing. In front there is King, and it's a strong mark. Put the two hands up. He leaps pretty high, this young fellow, and he's taken a strong mark. On the left foot, plays on, goes toward half forward flank. They're going very wide, the Lions, and I don't know that Peter McVille will be all too happy about that, going to the defensive side, and the ball easily forced off hands by the North Geelong defenders, and it's out of bounds between centre wing, half forward flank. On the western side, in it comes. In front there is the big fella Tolson, gets the ball down. Running onto the ball there is Madden for the Belmont Lions, but North, they've been able to bottle it up in defence. There's a free kick play held without the ball in. Burns of North Geelong. Umpire picked it up pretty quickly, and he has got the free. He's been pretty conspicuous too, Laurie, in the first quarter.
Yes, Eric, they're certainly putting in North Geelong boys. They're getting a fair share of the football.
Yeah, so far Burns and Cousins are very impressive. They're both quite conspicuous. There's the short pass. He finds a teammate and puts the player went down. Umpire's taking a long time to let us know what's happening. Ball goes wide to centre wing. McVilly in front, gets it down. Off hands, it comes to Priddle, but it's forced over the boundary line for a throw-in. True centre wing in front of our broadcast box here at Osmond Park. Boundary umpire with the ball. Comes in. Tolson against Weiss. Tolson gets the tap down. Cousins picks it up. Handball to McVilly. He's probably his first kick back to the centre square. Burns running onto the ball. Doesn't get it, however. Now he kicks it off the ground, Burns. Only as far as Cousins of Belmont Lions. He's in the back. And John Cousins takes a free kick. Plays on with the handball quickly to McVilly. He drives the ball over the centre square. Not taken there by Gibbs. Now good work. It's come into the arms there of Pike. Pike has a long shot from about 60. Goes right across the face. It's in the defensive area for North in the back pocket. And the clearing kick has come to Rose. He plays on quickly, goes to centre wing. Mark taken there by Evans for North Geelong.
Evans plays on now, takes a bounce. Farnham chasing him down. He's got a bit of time. Left foot kick back towards centre half forward. Not too bad. Finds Price on the point of the square. Plays on quickly. Mario Zitko running off the wing. He runs towards it now. Can't pick it up. Slips over the crucial stage. Tries to kick it off the ground towards Walsh. He gets it back though. Handballs it over the top towards Walsh again. Got a bit of time. Has to turn and screw it over his left shoulder. Goes towards Jones in the pocket, which doesn't bounce well for Sydney. And it's out of bounds in the right forward pocket for the Maggies.
Got rid of his opponent pretty easily, didn't he?
He did.
I thought there was a bit of good work from Mario Zitko. Then he made a little bit of a move down the ground and it nearly came off. Good work. That's what you got to do.
Boundary throwing now. Over the back, Priddle can't take it with him. Off hands, Cousins there. Gets a trip from his own teammate. Hearn runs through. Was going to go with the kick, now goes back. Hearn gives a good shepherd, gives Jones a bit of time. Gets back onto his favourite right boot. Drills it back towards the pocket. Can't find Harrington. Now it's pack develops. The Lions with the numbers. Mills just stands there. Tries to measure the pass back towards half-back Tolson. Weiss goes up early. Tolson tries to get it to the front of the pack. Farnham's there. Can he pick it up? No, he can't. Burns is right next to him. Gibbs comes in. And it had a bounce right in front of the Geelong radio commentary box. We've been playing 16 minutes. It's 1-2-8. The Belmont Lions. North Geelong 1 behind. Boundary throw in. Tolson over the back. King. Double ruckman there. Goes towards Rose. King again. Good for a big man. Gets the kick away towards Pike, who's got rid of his man again. Taps it though straight to his opposite number. And that's Steve Simpson, who's sporting a new hairstyle. And he sees it out over the boundary line at half forward now for the Lions. Now throws it in. Weiss, Tolson, King at the back. Hargraves taps it on nicely towards Pike again and Price. Price for the Magpies just shuffles it out towards Burns. Good tackle. Gets it back. Throws it umpire Clifton as he tried to get rid of the footy. Free kick to Johnny Cousins at half forward. Cousins now, he's got Hargraves and he saw him in the pocket. That's a great kick. If it sits for him, it doesn't. It's over his head. Too well weighted with the bruise. I didn't think he saw him at first, but he just must have seen him out of the corner of his eye. Well,
he's filled out a bit, Johnny Cousins, and he just threw the bird at that and got enormous distance. Must have been 50 metres very comfortably.
So it's going to be a boundary throw in the left forward pocket for the Lions, attacking the northern end in this first term. To the front from King. Goes towards Simpson. Hargraves is there as well. Kick over his shoulder. Back towards the 10-metre square. Who's going to mark it? Is it off hands? It is. And no, it's a mark. And that's a very good mark. Is that Craig Edwards? It is. Very strong mark from the former coach. And he's taken it a couple of metres out from goal.
Well, he's dived full length away behind himself. He must have hit first and then took it before it hit the ground. It was a huge mark.
So the coach of last year, who had a pretty good season last year and wants to continue this year in a playing role. He's at full forward and he's taken a great grab. This for the second goal for the Belmont Lions in this first term. He comes in and he puts it through. So his first goal and the second for the Belmont Lions. They're 2-14. They lead North Geelong 1 behind, and we've been playing nearly 18 minutes in this first term thanks to victory trophies.
Haven't really done enough in 18 minutes, Laurie, have they, the Belmont Lions?
Look, Eric, I think they've lost a little bit of direction when they go forward. I mean, even that kick from John Cousins before, I see Hargraves out there, but it probably wasn't the place to go when you've got the use of this bruise. I think up in front was probably the best option there, and I think,
Well, the other option, if anything, Laurie, the other pocket was probably, like, at least the wind's going to bring it back, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, Eric. And I think that, if they're going to go forward, they've just got to go with a little bit more purpose, I think. But they'll settle down. That'll come as the game goes on.
Well, I guess it's the first quarter of the first game of the year, isn't it? So we've got to give them some leniency. Umpire with the ball in the centre of the ground again. Tolson and Weiss doing battle. Tolson, good tap down. Goes further forward for the Belmont Lions. Another kick off the ground. Well, the umpire said not 10 metres. Goodness gracious, comes back to Havelberg. Ball kicked off the ground again for the Belmont Lions. Diving mark, not paid by the umpire. Well, there were two marks there.
I think I heard him say not 10 then.
Did he?
I must have the tape measure here.
Well, it was about the length of the cricket pitch, so and we're side on. However, mark not paid, umpire about to put it up again. Tolson and Weiss once again. Tolson a clear tap down, but Burns on that occasion gets it over to his teammate in Rose. He runs, well, terrible kick and intercepted by Havelberg. Gets the ball. Well, there's a bit of scramble at the moment. Finally, Belmont Lions pick it up, drive it over the centre toward half forward. Hargraves leads in the race for the ball but can't control it, and it goes over the line just ahead there of Gibbs of North Geelong. So Belmont Lions heading forward again. 19.5 minutes first quarter. 2 goals, 2 plays, 1 behind. In it comes. Comes to ground once again. Rose tried to tap it forward to advantage to his teammate there in Cummings on the ground. Can't pick it up. Up the ground. Well, player held without the ball there. No free kick. Price it is of North Geelong. Picks it up. Sees a lead from his coach there in Hearn. Finds him, but unfortunately Hearn can't control the ball on his chest, and it bounces from his chest over the boundary line and out of bounds. This time between wing and half forward, heading to the southern end for the North Geelong side in this first quarter. Low throw in very solidly there by Harrington of North Geelong. Gains about 20 metres, but it's over the boundary line and throw in once again. 20 minutes first quarter, 2-2 Belmont Lions, North Geelong 1 behind.
Boundary throw in again. It's going to be, it looks of it, Harrington and King in the ruck. Cousins is in there also. Taps to the side of the pack. Hearn coming at it, as is Havelberg. Goes at it strong, goes towards centre wing now. Simpson runs through the pack, tries to get a handball out. He's surrounded by Lions. Havelberg's in there. Price helps him out. Breaks away. Handball back over the head of Harrington. Needs some support. Got some from Jones. Baker came, but he shuffled away from that tackle. Left foot kick in towards the left forward pocket. Foot race now. Getting back there and trying to tap it away. That was Sykes. Well, tapped dangerously towards Priddle. He's pretty good around goals too, Rory Priddle. This occasion though he's missed. And 1 behind. So they go to 2 behinds now, North Geelong. The Belmont Lions 2-2-14. Victory Trophies first quarter scoreboard. 21 minutes gone. And we're going to have a kick in from Mills. Goes short into the pocket, finds Pike. Takes it. Plays on quickly. And gets around his opponent there. In rising it. Goes towards centre wing. Zitko stands and takes a good grab. And he's done a couple of nice things in the first quarter, Laurie, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. I've been rather impressed with him, Jason. He's a very good player.
Yeah. Ball, turnover though, at half-back, Nanitas for the Lions. McPhilly played for a free kick, didn't get one. Over the top, Priddle, can't get it away. Umpire Hunter says it's mine. And it will be a ball up just in between wing and half-foot on the outer side at Osborne Park.
Looks like Lockwood might be assigned the job of going with McPhilly, has he?
He looks to be standing pretty close with him. Following back, ball comes out to Hearn at half-forward for North Geelong. Handball over the top to Harrington. Got a bit of time now. Kane Harrington, left footer. Good driving kick into the teeth of the wind. Dunlop gets back there and the umpire has paid the mark and or free kick to Brett Dunlop against Risinger there. And it will be 50 as well. Oh, can't afford to give away things like that in this day and age, can you?
Not when you're kicking against the Brewers.
No.
Gee whiz.
So Brett Dunlop will come up towards centre half back, Risinger straight off the ground, as he knows. And Paul Asakis is coming on. Ball into the middle now. Nathan Evans and Havelberg. Havelberg rides the bump and gets the ball back. Needs some help though. Does so. Gets it from Doubledham. Could have handballed, or he breaks a couple of tackles. Gets the handball away now towards Madden. Evans coming in. Also Hearn. Through the middle. Burns. Breaks a tackle. Does well. Goes on the left boot out wide. Probably going to be chopped off though it is. Whittingham takes the mark. Wants to play on quickly, or the kick's going to set up his half-forward flanker. And it does so now. Free kick though for a high tackle. And it's going to come back. Looks like it might be Lucas King. Is it? We'll have a look. No. Yes, it is. Handball off to Pike at centre. Tries to push it around the corner towards half-forward. It's okay. And finds the coach in Peter McVilly. He's got it now out wide on half-forward. Still about 60 metres away from goal. He's going to get a couple of leads. Edwards gives him a lead. He goes short though. Oh, it's okay just. And play on quickly. It's okay to Mills, who's come a long way up from the back line. Can he put it through for a goal? No, he can't. And through for 1 behind to Scott Mills, who is also the reserves coach of the Lions. So he started his coaching with the Lions with a win. And they go to 2-3-15 in the senior game. They lead North Geelong 1 behind. And we have been playing 23.5 minutes in this first term, brought to us by Victory Trophies. And we're waiting for the ball to come back.
Even though it's only late in the first quarter, there are good signs for both of these sides, aren't there?
Yes, there is, Eric. And, you know, as I said, it's only early. I think this game will get better as the game goes on a little bit. I think the next 3 quarters we'll see better football.
Harrington plays on from full-back, kicks it out wide. It's okay, finds Lockwood. Just inside the defensive 50 at half-back. Plays on quickly now, goes around the corner towards Angelkovic, has to go up, taking a strong mark and playing on Mills. He goes in, looking for Doubledom, has to stand. Knew he was going to get crunched. That's a great mark. That is a great mark. Rory Priddle was coming in at pace. And that's a great mark, Rod Doubledom. Oh, he's nearly going to play on too. Don't do that, Rod. Kick with the breeze.
I think he might have thought he might have been going to get 50 metres, perhaps.
Is that what he was trying to do?
I think so, Eric. I think
Rod's been around for a while.
Yeah, it was worth a try.
But that's a great mark. He knew Rory Priddle was bearing down on him. He just had to stand his ground. And Scott Mills, who has been pretty lively in his first term, has delivered in the ball. He'll be coming in from about 30 metres out directly in front. He comes in now. And it's a good kick too from the veteran. Rod Doubledom has put his first on the scoreboard and the third for the Belmont Lions. They go to 3-3-21. They lead North Geelong one behind Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 25 minutes gone.
Not in the habit of missing those, Rod Doubledom, is he?
No, I was just about to say that's his bread and butter for Rod, and he does miss them. And you know, he deserved that. He stood the pack there, Eric. They're not easy to do that when the pack's coming down on top of you.
Now, the good signs I see, Laurie, for both those sides, they're prepared to feed the ball out, they're prepared to run, and they're trying things that perhaps they weren't doing last year, and that's
right.
got to be good for footy.
Of course.
Umpire with the ball back in the centre of Osborne Park. 25 minutes now gone. We're into time on in the first quarter. Umpire about to put the ball up. It's Tolson still doing the ruck work, and Weiss still doing it for North Geelong. Tolson gets the tap again. Cousins grabs it on the left foot towards centre half forward. Defence in good position there in front. Weiss it is. He's run back support, but his kick to the centre of the ground is marked by his opposite number 28 in Peter Havelberg for the Belmont Lions. Drives towards half forward. Mark not taken, comes to ground. Good scouting there by Pike. Handball over the top to Doubledom again. He shrugs the tackle. On the left foot goes towards full forward, but on this occasion Harrington is in front of Edwards and takes a strong chest mark. He's got players out wide to the outer side of the ground, and that's where he heads. And the mark is taken. Looks like Weiss again. No, the umpire's put a whistle on play, and the free kick's gone to the Belmont Lions. Neither of the Belmont Lions players have any idea who's got the kick, so that's not a good sign. However, the ball has gone back to the Lions.
Paul Baker.
It looks like Baker from the other side there. Baker now from outside 50. It's a long kick. It's going to land very close, if not over the line. And great work there by Craig Edwards. He just jumped into the back of the pack as if going for the mark, pushed the whole pack forward, and it's a goal to the Belmont Lions. So late in the quarter, they're making a late run now. 26.5 minutes gone. Belmont Lions 4-3-27. They lead North Geelong 2 behinds on the Victory Trophy scoreboard.
Another quick goal, Eric, and I think it could justify the wind assist. And I think it's probably a 4-goal wind assist.
Is that what I was going to ask you just before that last play, how much you thought it was, the win? You think it's 4 goals, yeah?
I think so. North are working hard into the breeze. They're just not getting results. We'll have to see how they handle the next quarter. And
back in the middle now, Weiss and Tolson. Weiss gets it down on this occasion. Needs some support in there. Nanitas comes off the half-back flank and gets wrapped up. Tried to push off a player as he got tackled, but the umpire says it's mine again. Secondary bounce in the middle.
AFL quarter time. Western Bulldogs 6-6. Carlton 3-2. Hawthorn 2 goals. Essendon 6-3.
So quarter time scores from the AFL in Melbourne this afternoon. Ball comes down. Umpire says there's a hold. It's going to go to
back to Cousins.
Cousins
off the ball.
Hold on there. So he handballs off to Mills. Plays on now across half back. Right foot goes towards half forward. McVilly coming at it over the top with Simpson. Now the Lions tap it on to Baker. He's on centre wing. Kick the last goal. Goes to the right boot towards half forward. Nobody back there though. Gibbs is able to take the mark easily for the Magpies at half back. Now what can he do? He's called to play on. Kicks into the man on the mark. Not good. Needs some support. And shuffled out handball to McVilly. Gets one around the chops. Plays on quickly. Gives it a Pike. Should be advanced. Should be able to kick a goal. And does. Good play the Belmont Lions. And good play Ricky Pike. His second. And I've just got a feeling that his first goal may have been kicked by Troy Farnham, but we'll check that at quarter time. We'll just check. But we'll have him down for 2. He'll be happy if he's got 2. 5.
He loves the goal.
I think you probably leave it pencil in there. Jason.
All right.
I think he might get another one before the day's out.
5-3-33, the Belmont Lions. They lead North Geelong 1 behind. That is on the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. 28.5 minutes gone, so not far away from siren time. And as Laurie said, justification may be made for the Lions with a couple of late goals.
All in the last 4 or 5 minutes, actually. Up again. Tolson clearly winning in the tap-outs in the centre. Gets it down, but there's good work there by James Cummings. Onto the ground for North Geelong. Gets a handball over the top. Price kicks it further forward on the left foot, but strong defence there by the Belmont Lions. Price again follows up. No free kick. The ball in dispute. And there's a kick off the ground by Dunlop. And, well, the mark not taken by Tolson in the centre of the ground. A free kick has been paid. It is going to North Geelong to Wheeze, it looks like.
50.
No, well, it's a pretty poor effort. Who was it? By King, I think, handed the ball to Tolson. It was fairly clear, I think, that the free kick was going to the North Geelong side, and Weiss now with the advantage of a 50-metre penalty is now 20 metres from goal, directly in front, and the opportunity of getting first goal for North Geelong.
In the context of the game, Eric, this is probably a very, very important kick. I mean, they could end this quarter with a score of 1-1, and for their hard work, they actually have worked hard into the breeze, and this could be a good result.
It looks like a good thing. Both coaches have adopted the rule that if you give a 50, you're off, and King straight off the ground. And in the meantime, Weiss, 20 metres out with the ball. It's a fairly ordinary looking kick off the boot, but I think it's got the required result because it is in fact a goal, and that's the first goal for the North Geelong side at the 30-minute mark of the first quarter. Victory Trophy scoreboard, North Geelong 1-8, but they trail the Belmont Lions 5-3-33.
They are costly, aren't they, sometimes? 50-metre penalties, Laurie, aren't they?
Well, it's just as costly as probably that mistake there of the North Geelong player where you kick in the man on the mark. You know, that you pay the ultimate result, the turnaround, they kicked a goal. The same there. Look, they should know better. You've got to hand the ball back to the player that's going to have the kick, and the umpire was jolly on the spot, and that was it.
Elsinger back on the ground, and Walsh off. Back in the middle, Weiss gets it down again. Cummings with a second tap. Zitka with a third, goes towards half forward. Havelberg plays the ball in front, gets held onto by Price, and will take the free kick.
Couple of stages together there.
Havelberg hands off quickly to McVilly. Goes to the right boot, long towards centre half forward. Getting back there, Angelkovic backs himself, the big man. Takes a great mark, the 16-year-old. Takes a good grab, goes to the left boot now towards centre wing. Has he measured it okay? Oh, getting up there, Priddle can't take the mark. Numbers with the Lions, if they can get it away, can't do so. Simpson off the ground, goes towards Price, collects it. Was going to go by foot, then goes by hand. Now goes towards centre wing, and it is out of bounds. And will be a boundary throw in on centre wing on the outer side. It's 5-3 playing 1-1. Bit of a skirmish at centre half forward.
I think Troy Elsinger must have had some ugly pills or something when he came on the ground.
Ball still at half forward now for the Magpies. The umpire waiting, keeps calling play on, and the Belmont Lions get away. Pike again, left foot towards half forward. Numbers with the Magpies. Oh, Brittle takes a great mark. Measured it beautifully. Now over the back of the pack, and Rory Priddle in between half back and wing. I think there might be a blood rule here. Rory Priddle coming off now. Looks to be a bit of blood on him. The umpire's called for him to come off, so player will have to wait until his replacement comes on, Vandenberg, and he will take the kick. So we will have, we've been playing 32 minutes. And it's the Belmont Lions 5-3-33. They lead North Geelong 1-1-7. Priddle comes off. You can see blood on his knee there as he comes off. And to be replaced by Vandenberg, he has to go across the other side. Fair run to get it. Get the ball. So 26 points the difference. Well, that's the rule, but Simpson's got it. There you go. I mustn't know anything. Good kick, though, to Danny Ruck, who has moved up the ground. Player from Corio recruited this year. Goes towards centre half forward, punched away. And there is the siren for quarter time. And at quarter time, it is the Belmont Lions 5-3-33. They lead North Geelong 1-1-7. 2 goals to Ricky Pike and singles to Rod Doubledham, Craig Edwards and Paul Baker in that first term for the Lions, while for North Geelong their goal kick-out was Jamie Weiss just before the finish of the first term. It's 26 points the difference at quarter time. We'll take a break and then come back.